welcome to this brand new video. So I presume that you must have had refurbished laptops at some point, and normally this brings quite a heated debate on whether to go for a new laptop at a higher price or go for a refurbished laptop that somehow meets your needs at a more pocket-friendly price. I hope that by the end of this video you will be able to make your personal decision based on what suits you best. What's your understanding of a refurbished laptop? So, on my own perspective, or rather in my own understanding, a refurbished laptop is a laptop that has been pre-used and is in a current, perfect working condition, but has been probably renewed and might have some physical or other cosmetic compromises on its surface. So that's the difference between a second-hand laptop and a refurbished one. For second-hand one, it hasn't been renewed for that matter. So expect these two major aspects when buying a refurbished laptop. Number one is that you'll probably have to compromise on the aesthetics a little bit. And then when compared to a brand new one, of course, you should find a scratch or two. That one can never escape from. Number two, the packaging is obviously not as that of a new laptop. Some vendors may offer a laptop bag so that you can carry it maybe from the shop to your home. And I mean, it's not guaranteed, but actually some of them do come in well-packaged boxes. And so, whichever the case you find, take it with no complaints. So question comes, why would you go for a refurbished laptop and not a new one? The catch is the budget over the pricing factor. With the same amount of money, say, if you have a budget of 40,000 shillings in Kenya, in the current Kenya market, you can get yourself a new laptop with Intel 7 processor, 4GB RAM, and 500GB of HDD storage, while at the same time, with the same budget, you can get a refurbished laptop with Intel Core 7 processor, 80GB of RAM, and 500GB HDD, but in most cases, you might be even lucky enough to get with 256GB of SSD. I'll clarify later on the SSD and HDD. So this performance to price ratio makes a lot of economical sense when it comes to refurbished laptop as opposed to the new counterparts. I mean, as much as you're going for a refurbished laptop, also not compromise so much on the neighbors. Number one is the battery life. Make sure to check the battery life of the laptop. To buying, it won't even take you 30 minutes to know how, or rather if at all the battery is okay. Just notice it's charging and its charging behavior. Even within the 20 to 30 minutes that you're using to, try to negotiate about the pricing, that time is already enough to check the behavior of the battery. And in most cases, you can also negotiate with the vendor maybe to give you some grace period to go test it at home, get some return period or something of the sort for your own security. Number two, the laptop configuration. Here I'm talking about the RAM, the storage, and the processor. I mean the basics. And it gets even more interesting when it comes to processors, especially with the Intel ones. I would advise that you should not go just for Core 7. Don't be fooled by the sticker. Because in most cases, people just go, yes, I want a Core 7, I want a Core 5, no Core 3, don't want Core 3. But here's the catch. Some of the Core i3s are actually more powerful than some Core 7s. So the thing is the processor generation. For instance, a third generation Intel Core 7 processor is relatively weaker than a seventh generation Intel Core i3 processor. So for any professional kind of computing task, I would recommend at least 6th generation Intel Core i3, Core i5, and Core i7s for more sophisticated softwares. So quickly check the processor generation by looking at the first number that comes right after the hyphen in the processor's name. For instance, if we have Core i3 hyphen 6200U, that's a 6, then because of the character number 6, rather digit number 6 right after the hyphen. Number 3, ask for warranty. Okay, at the end of the day, we are dealing with electronics, and warranty is, I mean, so basic. Can't buy a laptop without warranty. So in any case, get some assurance from the vendor. 6 to 9 months, it's not too much to ask, but again, don't ask for long periods like a year or 2 years. That one will also be, the vendor might find it quite disgusting. So it's so important that you also ask for these basic things. I mean, you should also use common sense. Not everything needs a tutorial or such. Just use common sense, check the battery is okay, check the RAM. If they're saying 8 GB, just check if it's 8 GB, because with electronics there's also too much trickery in it with the vendors and so forth and so on. And it's also important to note that refurbished units in our current market for entry level to mid-range or mid-range computing, as opposed to gaming in such kind of tasks, rather those computing tasks that we need high level CPUs and GPUs. So what's my stand on this? My take is that if you are going for a laptop for basic computing needs, say students, if you want a laptop for research, if you are a working professional, or whether you want a laptop just for home and entertainment use, I mean such kind of users, I would highly recommend that you go for a refurbished unit, because the performance to price ratio actually makes a lot of sense. But if again you just kind of a person who needs a brand new laptop for your own insecurities, just need a new laptop for, you want to feel like you bought a new laptop, then go for a new laptop. And for high-end computer users, probably you need a later generation, or rather newer generation of CPU and better GPU. Of course, you won't find those heavy GPUs on the older machines, so you'd rather just go for a new laptop, maybe a 2020, 2021 edition HP Omen, HP Pavilion Gaming, a MacBook Pro M1, and such kind of. So for those two groups, the insecure ones and for high-end computer users, outrightly I recommend you just go for a new one. But if you are the one who looks for value for money and the refurbished one just offers enough for you, then go for it without breaking your bank. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed this content, and if you wanna get more of this, kindly subscribe and catch you up for the next one. Peace.